Let's unpack a little bit. We're back, fresh off All-Star Weekend. And
All-Star Weekend.
What a fucking mess. It's Degen Fantasy. It's your boy Rocky Prop, Rookie Bets, Chef Rocky, all the nicknames I've accrued from just hitting bets like fucking no other. Here with Double Down Dan. And Dan, how is your day? How's your day been going?
Dude, the day is hectic right now. I got the Daytona 500 on right now as we're doing this. We're looking good. Everything we've invested in is doing well so far. So that's all that matters. But I will be periodically looking over. No, I'm not being held hostage by a terrorist. I'm just watching Daytona. I'm just watching the Daytona 500. I just didn't want anyone to be worried.
It doesn't get more T-Gen than that, where you start a show and you can't even fucking put the sideshow fucking away for the fuck. Whatever the fuck. We got bets on it. We're looking good. We're going to talk some NASCAR towards the end of the stream, bringing on a nice guest to come in and talk about some races, what's going on today with Talladega and all that. But
Daytona, Jesus Christ, we got to get this good fucking. Oh my god! You know what? I was like, hey, when I fucking first signed, I'm like, yo, we're gonna hit the NASCAR market today. We just lost every NASCAR fan ever in the. You don't even know what the fuck race it is. We got all this money invested. You don't have any idea what
Daytona.
fucking race it is.
Oh well, Talladega is in the headline as well.
Oh great! Everyone's gonna be like, why the fuck are they talking about Talladega?
Talladega. Okay.
Months away right now.
Whatever.
I appreciate it. I do.
Okay, well, whatever the case may be, yeah, Talladega is a little way out. I put the wrong fucking race. Everyone can fucking relax, calm down. But just like my shit show here on Degen Fantasy, we're going to talk about the NBA skills competition in the All-Star game. And let me just preface this by saying I hit some bets on it, but I will never, ever, ever bet an NHL, NBA, or fucking Pro Bowl All-Star game ever again in my fucking life.
You know
Absolutely
what? He's
terrible.
going to wait, hold on. He's going to say this. He's going to say it. He's going to think he means it. And then next fucking All-Star break, I'm going to be like, hey, I got this fucking guy. I think he's going to fucking go. And then he's going to be like, all right, let me
no, but I'm not. No, but I'm not. Because it's a spot where it's like, damn, I think I can really call a player or a game where people try. I'm like, damn, they're going to try really hard in this spot because they need a playoff win. They go out there. Nikita Kucherov in the NHL is fucking tanked. Fucking skating all fucking silly and shit, barely trying. I'm watching the All-Star fucking game. I'm like, we're sitting here on the live, like, you know what? It's a Luka year. Like Luka's gonna get All-Star game MVP, and he comes out there and he's lobbing up shots from behind half court, like from the other fucking foul line, just throwing them up.
What the fuck are we doing, man? Like with this All-Star shit, what is the point of having an All-Star break if nobody gives a fuck? Seriously, like, what the fuck are we doing, man?
And every year, all we talk about is how can we make players give a fuck because it matters to the fans and it doesn't matter to them. And then everyone's first fucking goal is to go, they're like, oh, it's money. They already make enough fucking money. Like, and I get it. They did the in-season tournament, and that was supposed to, like, get them geared up to be able to do it. But it was, I don't fucking know. It was just not enjoyable.
Yeah, honestly, I thought out of all the changes the NBA made this year, going back to East and West, I thought it would you'd have a little bit of fucking, like, there would be a lot of fucking, a little bit more rivalry situation going on. Maybe East and West would go at it a little bit more, but realistically, there's just not enough on the fucking line. Like, you can offer these guys an extra $100K to fucking win, but like, they make fucking million. They're all-stars. These guys are pulling in 25, 30 million a year. Like, who gives a fuck? Like, honestly. And, I'm reading.
One wants to get it.
I'm reading fucking quotes, and they're like, yeah, what AD's like, yeah, we're trying to find the balance between, like, going out there, being competitive, but also trying to fucking, like, put on a show without getting injured. Like, did you actually do that? Like, was that's that's trying to be competitive. That shit was fucking god awful. Like I'm sitting there watching, like how Carl Anthony Towns didn't win the fucking MVP of that, scoring 50 fucking points. I'll never fucking know. I'll never understand it. How Dame Lillard went out there, scored 39, kept shooting fucking ridiculous threes.
Oh,
and like,
dude, it's so good to watch.
half of them go in, and that's great. But like, Cat's pulling up from fucking like 35 feet, 40 feet, and just like good. Give him the fucking MVP. Like, I don't see how you give Dame Lillard the MVP after that.
Because Dame's a bigger name than Cat.
But like that, the fact that you come into Indiana and you have boos rained on as the fucking all-star, as like the all-star fucking MVPs being handed out. Like, is that a good look for the NBA? Does anybody like, dude, what are you guys doing? You guys don't even have to play 82 games. Well, yeah. Adam Silver's like, hey, they're bitching because they put a fucking like a game clock on these motherfuckers. Like, you got to play 65 games. Like, what other sport has more diva fucking pieces of shit than the NBA?
None. And dude, I love the NBA, but like I'm a hockey guy. First off, like to compare the two, like if a fucking NBA player sprains his fucking pinky, he's out for 6 months. And I get it's your shooting hand, but in fucking hockey, you can fucking tear your fucking ligament in your leg and still play the next game. Maybe not advised, but it's just the willpower to go out there and try to win. But to like, dude, it's just like so the point of them getting injured or not is odd to me, because what do you think you're more likely to get hurt on? A 360 windmill dunk or playing a little bit of defense? Just a little bit.
To be honest, like most of these cats don't play defense in the regular season anyways, so I don't know. True. Maybe it's so foreign to them, the thought of like trying to fucking play defense, that like, I mean, you're literally taking the all-stars, the best players in the league off of teams, and they don't even play fucking defense on their own team. And then you're putting them on a court all together like, hey, you guys got to try to guard each other at some point. Like, what the fuck are we doing, man? Like, what is the fucking point of the All-Star break? So I think we had a little discussion earlier. I kind of wanted to see, like, what would you do to spice up this fucking, like, what do you do? How do you spice it up? I think we can both agree the 3-point contest was the dopest shit ever.
It was great. It's fantastic.
Even the stupid fucking Steph Curry versus Sabrina shit, that was dope. Like, that was cool as shit. Like, they were fucking, I mean, they gave a shit about that contest, but no other contest matter. Like, you trot out fucking, what the fuck was that dunk contest? Do you have fucking highlights? Because I have so much shit to say. I have so much shit to say about it.
I'm going to play some TikToks that we can react to, and then I'll get into how we can fix it. And I want to hear your thoughts on it. This is probably one of my favorites. Unmute if you want to talk over it.
I'll go ahead and start calling me Unc, because the NBA All-Star Game made me realize that I'm an old head. While I have an appreciation for the modern game, 186 to 211 with 42 threes is pretty wild to me. Flashback to my youth. 2003 All-Star Game, Michael Jordan in the closing seconds of overtime, bang! And it's looking like the game winner. Mike does it again. And look at the defense being played by Sean Marion. Good defense. Mind you, I'm only 9. I don't even really remember this. I have no recollection. Look, Mike think he got it in the bag, but hold on though. What was that? What was that? That's the Black Mamba lurking, man. Very next possession, 3 seconds left. Bang! Oh, that's a foul, Jermaine O'Neal. That's Malice in the Palace flow. We know you did it. Cobb's loving it. He knows he's about to sink all 3 of these. We're going to OT. Isaiah Thomas, sick. Michael Jordan, he thought he had his walk-off moment. Sick. But the competitiveness that was in this era was just something different, man. I don't care if you're shooting 1,000,000 threes. If they can make it from half court, guard up!
He's not wrong.
He's not wrong. He's not.
Dude, I couldn't fathom a fucking All-Star game going into 2 OTs, let alone someone just putting their hand up to contest a shot.
Listen, I get not wanting to get injured. Like, I totally get it. You got money on the line. You got millions upon millions of dollars. I mean, especially if you're a tall dude, like one ACL tear, like, and that could really drastically affect your fucking bag for the rest of your life. It just can. I get it. Like, I do, but like, don't you give a fuck about like optics? Like, don't you care that like people look at you like a joke? Because, and this is why there's no fucking, listen, 2003, Michael Jordan must have been like, what, 94 years old? Like, he's still fucking jaying on people's faces and they're playing fucking
Win
defense.
games.
And like, yo, I guarantee you, if Michael Jordan was in that game yesterday, people would have been fucking balling. People would have been fucking hooping. Because there's no and this is another thing. What the fuck is going on with competition? Like, why are we so friendly? Like, what the fuck is happening
soft
here?
Opinion era, Dan. Everything's like, first off, fuck every other sports betting channel on YouTube. One. Two,
stand on that. And listen,
it's true.
If you want to come here and you want some of the fucking smoke with your boys, like, come get it.
No,
we'll beat you in every fucking sport and it won't even fucking matter. But like, why do I have that fucking competition streak in me and I'm nowhere near a fucking pro? I'll throw a J in your mouth right now. Hey, listen, I want everybody to know here, I'm a big guy, but I'll put a J in your mouth real quick. Don't think I won't. I'll pop it from anywhere on the court.
He's not talking to joint, ladies and gentlemen. He's talking about.
I'm not. Well, I do that too. I'm a very friendly guy, but I will also put a 3 in your mouth, and it'll happen. It'll happen anywhere on the court, and I'll fucking stand on business with that. Rocky can co-sign that. He's seen me.
I have seen it.
Will happen. Children, men, women, doesn't matter.
Everybody's getting it.
Everybody's getting it. You ever seen a big man drive to the hole and fucking throw one up behind his head and put it in? You're gonna be looking at double down when that shit happens. Why do I have that competitive streak? But these so-called competitors, these fucking athletes, the fucking prime fucking beautiful fucking athletes, why do they not have an ounce of fucking competition?
It's because, dude, pre-draft, like when you're getting scouted, every name in front of you is such a competition. You're like, I'm out to fucking kill them. Yeah, and then once you get to the league, like, and you have a certified role, like, they get to this point where you don't really like. You want your team to win, but especially like an all-star game, they're like, oh, that's my boy Cat, and that's my boy AD, and that's Tatum. Oh yeah, I know all of them. That's my boys. Yo, we're chilling. Like, it's just not competitive anymore. Like, they're just too friendly. But to that point, even in the dunk contest, it wasn't really about being friendly. It was just about being fucking terrible. And also, this is all the dunk contest is LeBron James' fault. If LeBron James did one dunk contest at some point in his career, other star players would have done them as well. Let's watch.
Now, if you're wondering how this year's dunk contest went, it was an absolute fucking disaster. What if I told you the best dunk of the night was given the lowest score? I mean, what in the Julian Edelman Super Bowl 51 did I just watch? These judges were either blindfolded or need to put down the blunt. Who the fuck is Darnell Hillman? They need to take him out in cuffs. Meanwhile, this, a fast break dunk. I mean, there's more glazing than a goddamn Dunkin' Donuts. This gets 48 49s across the board. I mean, fellas, what the hell are we doing here? I mean, even the second best dunk of the night from Little Walmart Toppin' doesn't even earn him a spot to the championship. Mac McClung for the second dunk looks like he jumps off a trampoline. I needed over 98.5 points in the first round. He can't get there because of his first dunk. Even Russell Brand approves. And the results are in from the old heads. They give McClung a decent score. Now for the championship. Jaylen Brown versus Mac McClung. Absolute joke. I don't even know what the fuck's going on at this point. Quick breakdown. Kai Cenat in a dunk contest before GTA 6 and Jaylen Brown sneezing as he dunks. And it gets followed up by one of the most generic dunk contest dunks you'll ever see. I'm not sure how Jaylen Brown made the final. Up next, always an interesting move. Two smaller guys on top of each other instead of just one large man. I think it maybe looks cooler. I'm not sure. I like the creativity though. And now this. This was the icing on the cake. Jaylen Brown comes out with a Michael Jackson glove on his left hand to prove his haters wrong. He dunks with his left hand. Guys, he can use his left hand. Shit, at this point, he might as well throw on a condom to prove that he can fuck too. And wrapping things up, McClung in fact does jump over Shaq. It was a cakewalk. Moral of the story, the judges were horrible, and so was the creativity out of everyone but McClung. We'll see you next year.
Dude, So that's one question. So before we get to how do we fix the All-Star game, how do you fix the dunk contest?
Well, one, listen, I want to commend that young gentleman, whoever the fuck that was. Very accurate description of what was going on during that dunk contest. Jaylen Brown should have never been in the dunk competition. He should never try to dunk ever again. And I think when we were going over highlights, I told you he's an in-game dunker. That's great,
Yep.
but there's no flash. There's no nothing. Like, there's no fucking, like, give me, like,
There's no
I get it.
juice.
Yeah, great. You can dunk hard. Fantastic. Like, it's a dunk contest. Like, you can't go into a dunk contest and fucking yam it two-handed. Like, you just can't. Like, you got to do some wild shit.
He jumped over Kai
behind your
Cenat
back.
in
You
a
gotta.
chair.
I mean, I
In a
get
chair.
that. Like, great, you jumped over, and that's another thing. Like, I think this jumping over people bullshit. Like, great, you can jump over somebody. I appreciate the hops, but like, where is the goddamn creativity? One, you let Mac McClung in, which is like,
A G
I mean,
League
I
fucking
get it,
player.
but he's in the G League. He doesn't even play fucking real basketball.
Mhm.
Then you got Obi Toppin's little brother, who's also mostly in the fucking G
G
League.
League.
And then you got two of the fucking Jaime Jaquez. What the fuck was Jaquez doing in that fucking competition?
I don't
Like, it looked like he just learned that he could dunk like the
Mhm.
week before and was like, "Oh, look at me, I'm fucking going off 1 foot." Like, what the fuck are we doing? I'm sitting here screaming at the top of my lungs. I actually thought we were going to get lucky. We had sprinkled a little taste on Jaylen Brown, a little taste on Toppin. We almost got lucky. That the fucking judges almost robbed fucking McClung. I mean,
The judges were, dude. The judges. Oh my god.
I was baffled. Like, the dude fucking, yes, he's right. The best dunk of the night got the lowest score. He dropped the fucking ball, picks it back up, and fucking, I just don't understand. Like, I don't know, man. I don't get it. But like, if you're the NBA and you're like the fallout from this fucking weekend, listen, I'm going to tell you one thing. When it comes to like popular conversation, the NBA is in there, but it'll never rival football. The fandom will never rival the NHL. The fandom will never rival fucking like any type of soccer league. Like, I just don't even like, I mean, it's, yeah, the MLS because it's trash, but like, that's this sport is like, I think is it like the biggest candidate to become irrelevant? Like, I don't understand. Like, nobody wants to stick on the same team. Everybody wants fucking, mom and dad to fucking wipe their ass and like, hey, we got to get LeBron. Like, fucking, did you see that fucking, let me just go off on a wild fucking tangent a little bit here. Steph Curry and the Warriors wanted to get LeBron James on their team.
I saw that. I don't know.
The same dude that they're all talking shit about, that they're all laughing at, you want him, that shit right there, that shit, it doesn't equate to, like, it doesn't make sense to a true fan. If Tom Brady in his prime was like, I'm going to the Buffalo Bills, I would have thrown a goddamn shit fit. I would have been like, no, fuck that motherfucker. Don't want him anywhere near Buffalo. He shouldn't even be allowed to be in Buffalo without being arrested.
That's why people were like, when LeBron came to Miami, even though I knew we were gonna get rings, I was like, I don't want LeBron, because then it's gonna be like just this whole bandwagon of bullshit. It's gonna be like we only won because LeBron and all this other shit. Like, let LeBron go do what the fuck he's gonna do. And like, we got D Wade, he already got us a ring. Like, it was a weird spot to be in. And the NBA is in a spot where it's all about the superstars. And the funny thing is, all every league ever talks about is just raising the scoring. Score. And then you had an All-Star game with over 400 points scored and no one's happy. So defense has been severely overlooked as like, you can't have a sporting event without defense. It's not fun to play. It's not the funnest to watch, but it's part of the game that you need it. You can't have it. They're like, how do you fix the All-Star game? Incentivize defense. And I saw one thing going around where people were saying, did you hear any theories on how they can fix the All-Star game?
No, but go.
I heard one where they were like, oh, let's just give them $1 million prize, which is fucking pointless. It's not going to happen. What you could do is you could make the winning conference for the NBA Finals get home court advantage. So, like, say if, like, you're in the NBA fucking All-Star game and your team can make a run, and you're playing for if you get to the finals, if your team's going to have home court advantage or not, which is a huge fucking advantage. That's why it's called home court advantage for any series, let alone the finals. So, like, say if the Heat and the Nuggets were playing in the finals like they did last year, and East won the All-Star game, the Heat would come into that series with home court advantage.
Yeah, I like it. I think that does matter. I think they actually do it in baseball. Actually, let's talk about this. Does Major League Baseball have the best All-Star format?
I've never watched a Major League Baseball anything.
So whoever wins, whatever league wins, gets home field in the World Series.
Oh, okay. So yeah.
I think that's great. But they actually also try. Now baseball is not as much of a labor-intensive sport, and I get that.
You don't have to try, but when they do try, it's nice.
Yeah, but also, like, they actually give a fuck. I mean, when it really comes down to it, you got to look at the sport that's, like, the most successful at the All-Star game, and I think it would be baseball at this point, which is kind of fucking sad. But, like, the NFL is playing fucking two-hand touch, and I get that, but, like, buddy, what the fuck are we doing?
I think the NFL, I'll give a pass to. I thought it was still entertaining to watch.
No,
which one was worse?
Which one was worse?
Which one was worse? The NBA or the NHL?
Was the worst. Listen. That's I thought you were talking about NFL and NBA. Yeah, you're right. The NBA is definitely worse. But like between the two, I don't know. Did it make a difference? Like, why just take a week off? Like, who gives a fuck?
Yeah. Currently constructed, I think that the NBA one is better just because that 3-point contest was actually entertaining. There was not one thing entertaining in the NHL All-Star game this year.
Then get rid of everything else and just do a 3-point competition. That skills competition was fucking ridiculous. Stupid. What the fuck?
Anything? I'm going to tell every league right now, no one likes a fucking relay race. No one.
Nobody.
Who likes a relay race? No. Oh my God! Look, he's going through the cones fast.
There's got to be a different fucking. I don't want to watch drills, dude. I'm not signing on to watch fucking practice. That's what I'm saying. Like Allen Iverson is rolling over in his. Well, he's not dead yet.
In his bed.
But if he was dead, he'd be rolling over in his goddamn grave. What are we doing, man? I don't want to see you fucking practice. I want to see you play. So here's what I would say. How do we fix it? One. The dunk contest has to have people that actually dunk in it. Just going to throw that one out there. How crazy is that? What a crazy thought. We should actually have people that want to fucking dunk in the dunk contest. Jaylen Brown, never dunk again. You're outlawed. You're done. Fuck Jaylen Brown. I want to go on record right now and tell you I fucking hate Jaylen Brown, and I genuinely hate the Boston Celtics. Period, in general, but like now it's even more. I hope they never win a fucking championship. I hope he never sees a championship, and maybe that's too far, but fuck you, Jaylen Brown. I want you to know it. So how do you fix it? Here's my idea. You know that the league that Ice Cube runs, the Big Three or whatever the fuck?
Yep.
I think you take 15 players. I think you split them up into 5 teams, and I think you run half court 3-on-3. What do you think about that? No, none of that fucking 4-point shot bullshit.
Well,
you play first. The
NBA does not want to give them any clout.
No, hold on, wait. You play 1 point, okay? 2-point fucking 3-pointers, right? You play those up until 21, and then it's like a fucking tournament. You just fucking
That'd be fire,
dude. But like, I think that if you did that, I think that you're more inclined to play defense. One, because if you don't, your teammates are gonna be like, "What the fuck, dude? Like, what are you doing?" But like, I think you'd find more defense, but also you'd have tighter games. Now they don't have to run. They're not running up the fucking court and shit like that. So they're not worried about fucking tearing shit. They're just playing half court. It's all contained. I just think that's the way to go, man. I just do. Don't let them pick. I don't think you should let them pick. I think the NBA should assign the teams. This is who you're playing with. This is who you're playing against. Fucking ball up. That's it. You play it quick. Hey, you play it first to 21. That's it. Done.
I will say that is a great idea, and I personally think there is not one way you can fix it. Not one. I don't think there's one thing you can do to make people try. You're gonna try to convince them to try. Either you'd want it or you don't. Dan, would you want to win an NBA All-Star game?
Yeah, I would.
Yeah, that's because we're regular human beings. They're in the fucking NBA. They're like fucking superheroes. They have all the money in the world. They got all the fucking anything they can fucking need. Lamborghinis, $1 million houses. They're set. There's nothing you can do to get them to try.
So what do you do then?
You just keep going. It's a
Just
moneymaker.
I just think they just take the week off. Like, what does it fucking matter? Seriously, just give them a week. Go to fucking Cabo.
This
Like,
is
you
why
guys
the,
don't wanna
this is why
fucking
the
be here
USA
anyways.
looks like this is why the USA looks like shit in the Olympics majority of the time for basketball.
Yeah.
Ever since fucking the Dream Team,
Mm-hmm. Yep.
because they look like fucking shit half the time. Dude, even when fucking just having Kobe was the interlude of like the era of competition to now. And like, if you don't know if you watched anything about the USA basketball team, it was like 2012.
Of course
and
I
he-
did.
You
Pau
saw the
Gasol.
shit where he's going against Pau Gasol, and he's like right off the first play,
I'm
Pau's
running
gonna
through
set
his
that bitch ass
fucking
screen.
chest.
I'm running through his chest, and there's a clip of D Wade, and D Wade's like, I thought he was just playing. First play, fucking Kobe
Yep.
just like a fucking hockey hit.
Oh, and you know what? Pau
Passes Pau.
Gasol was his fucking teammate. They
Teammate.
won championships together, motherfucker. Like,
That's his brother.
but like, I love that. And
It's
like,
competition.
it's
You're on the other side from me.
That's what I'm saying. Like, you don't, and that's why, in my eyes, LeBron James will never be the GOAT because he doesn't have that fire. That's why Kevin Durant never be considered in the top 10, in my opinion.
Ever.
Steph Curry, I think, is probably the closest to the top 10, but even then, like, at least he has a little bit of competition. Like, he's like, hey, bring out the fucking Sabrina, whatever the fuck, hey, and he didn't give up.
Did that
He
for the
smoked-
culture.
He
should not have let.
he
Yeah, he could
smoked
have let a
her.
woman win. That'd have been bad.
And listen, I appreciate at least he competed. And I really did love the competition when it came to the 3-point competition.
Yep,
I thought it was really good. I thought people were really fucking trying to win. I thought that was really good. That was the only thing that, when it really comes down to it, all the other shit can go. Just keep the 3-pointers and do some weird 3-point shit.
People
and we're
used to
good.
jump over fucking cars in the dunk contest, and fucking Jaylen Brown puts on a pedophile glove. Fantastic. You're great.
Great job, buddy.
That's phenomenal.
Hey, it's shiny. You're looking good. You can dunk with your left hand. Fantastic, buddy. It was honestly, I thought I was upset about the NHL game. I was upset about that fucking bullshit skills competition, mostly because I was butthurt because we lost money on it. I mean, that's really, we actually made money on this.
Yeah, the Georgiev one.
Yeah, well, yeah, but no, I'm talking about the NBA. We actually made.
I came up on the NHL one.
I came up on the NBA one. I thought the 3-point competition I smoked. I hit almost every pick I put out. So I was fine. I made money, but like it's still just it just didn't feel. I don't know, man. I don't like this shit. I want you to fucking show me that you're a fucking man. Like, go out there and fucking compete, man. I don't know. Kobe would have never let it slide. Michael would have never let it slide. And that's why those guys are at the top of the fucking list. And people like LeBron will never be up there. I mean, even if he tries to convince himself and the rest of the world of that every fucking other day, but he'll never be considered the GOAT because of the fact that he doesn't have the competition bone.
At all. And it
doesn't have
honestly, I hope the NBA doesn't fix it. I hope they don't.
I think it's going to come down to a point where like you're going to start seeing people kind of venture away from basketball because of the lack of competition, because they don't give a fuck, because you have to fucking beg them and withhold awards so they play 65 games out of an 82 game season.
Yeah, it's fucking.
Imagine a fucking hockey player walking up to his coach and be like, "Hey, my ankle hurts today. I can't fucking go, man."
They don't even say that. The NBA goes up. They go, "Listen, I played a lot of games recently. I just need a day. You're getting paid million. Do you know how much LeBron James gets paid a second?
No, how much?
$175 a second.
God, I want that. How do I get that? I
People
gotta grow a couple inches.
Day. Yeah, dude, fucking insane. But listen, I hope the NBA does not fix it because I hope it gives the NHL time to fix it and they can actually put something on like they used to have. I went to an actual All-Star game for the NHL in Atlanta when they still had a team, and it was fucking incredible. I had so much fucking fun. It was fun to watch. They have their own little version of a dunk contest.
What year?
2008 or 2007.
We're looking at 17 years ago.
Jesus Christ, I'm old.
Oh, you think you're fucking old.
Dude,
Anyways,
but I
back
didn't
to the
realize I
point.
could say 17 years ago. But yeah, but I guess that's what it
Yeah.
is. And yeah, it's a fucking shit show. So let me just get through the rest of these TikToks, and then we'll start getting to something that's like an actual sport, like fucking NASCAR.
Okay. Oh man. And then this to me is the future face of the NBA.
Yes.
Yeah.
Just super talented. You know.
Don't even try.
Super cool. I love his look. I love his swag.
Look at these. Look at
He
these.
can dunk on
I'm
anyone
paying
who
to
can
see the
cross
best
you
on the
over. He can
earth
do
do their
everything.
best, not use their left.
So he said while he's doing this, he said he was going to shoot all his shots in the All-Star game and everything left-handed.
And those were all lefty.
That was all lefty. So that's the
Like, for
Disgusting.
what?
Disgusting.
He's like, dude, it's like if I played fucking in the fucking like if I was a quarterback in the NFL, and I'm like, dude, I'm about to kick all these balls to the receivers in the Pro Bowl. Sorry.
I almost just spit everywhere, dog.
Use my foot.
I don't. What does he think that makes him look cool?
I think it makes him feel like Kobe, because Kobe would like play games with a broken finger with his left, and he'd actually score though.
But Kobe would try, and that wasn't
No,
trying.
Kobe would shoot fucking 3,000 shots a week with his left and then his right. That's why, not because I'm Anthony Edwards.
I'm a little disillusioned with the NBA. I'm going to be honest with you.
It's all clout.
I
It's
don't-
a clout league.
It's a clout league. I don't care about the regular season. I don't even think they care about the regular fucking season. Like, the only time I watch basketball is in the playoffs. That's it.
And it's incredible.
And it's okay. Like, it's all
If
right.
you watch the Heat, it's incredible because you're like, oh my god, they keep winning.
Yeah, but you know what?
I
Like,
enjoy it.
was Jimmy Butler there?
Jimmy Butler fucked up his knee, and he missed the minimum requirement of games played to go.
I feel like Jimmy Butler would have tried.
No,
I feel like he's the
Jimmy-
last. He's like the last of that fucking generation that like gives a fuck no matter what.
Nah, but the thing is Jimmy's got that like lock-in mentality where like he don't give a fuck about anything but the NBA championship. He's not trying in the in-season tournament. He goes and he gets checked into the All-Star game, and he fucking runs down the court twice, and he's like, pull me out. All he cares about is the championship. Which I also agree with is like whack, because I want to see Jimmy go out there and fucking spaz, but he just don't give a fuck. But not in a bad way, but he's like, it's almost like a Kobe mentality of like, this is not a championship, I don't care. But I get it. Before you get a chance to shit talk Jimmy, let's look at Luka, our MVP. And Dame is just like, God, that is so beautiful though. I think that's prettier than a dunk. One more time.
Okay.
Just
Yeah, run it.
Dame Dollar.
Uh-oh. What? Oh, wow. That was multiple flat tires. That was the Motor Speedway flat tire. Oh, my God. Y'all see this?
A three-pointer from there is so much more far impressive. You know what a dunk is? This is a dunk. That's a dunk. That's a dunk. That's what you watched in the dunk contest last night. For me to say, Dan, I'm gonna throw this in the trash can that's near the staircase and go, shrink, first shot and cash it is fucking nuts.
What about trick shots? What if they had a fucking like instead of the skills comp? What if they had a trick shot fucking one?
What if instead of the dunk comp? What if instead of the skills relay they played a horse?
Yeah, but like wild shit.
But it has to be wild shit. Yeah,
It
like they
has
should
to
play
be wild
horse.
shit.
They
That
should
would be
play,
dope
like,
as fuck.
They should play NBA. Just
Whatever.
3 letters.
Yeah. NBA.
Yeah.
Whatever the fuck. But they gotta fuck. Yeah, that would be cool as shit.
That's
Then you'd
good
see
shit.
like Steph shooting from fucking the tunnel or some shit like that.
And then
At
then you
least-
gotta match it.
That's what I'm saying. And at least you have something that like it mirrors competition. Like
And
I
then
don't
the
know.
final,
I
and
think
then the
that-
championship will be all star, and whoever wins a Lamborghini.
Hey, now you're thinking, by the way, or like a Maserati. I don't know. I feel like if you give them like
something,
a dope ass car like that, like I feel like they'd at least go out for it.
That's what So that's what the fucking NHL does. They give away cars for like MVP. Like Gretzky got a
and
fire
half
ass
of the NHL
Firebird.
and half of the NHL players can't afford a real car because they don't make any money. So that's a good prize.
I mean, they can, but thanks. I saw Marc-Andre Fleury in person. He whipped out of the arena in a Lamborghini. But
did he?
yes.
Well, he's been playing for 35 years,
That's
so
when he was.
did
That's
finally
when he
afford
was
one.
like 25.
Don't fucking.
When he was my age.
Now you're really fucking taking the wind out of my sails here. I was a good solid one. I made myself laugh like a lot on that one, and you're just fucking it up. So appreciate that.
Well, here's the whole fuck up of the conversation right here.
Bro, this had to be one of the worst All-Star games I've ever seen in my life. After the first quarter, bro, it was GG's. See, man, we thought it was all fun and games until they just started hitting back-to-back threes, wide open shots. West started slowly getting smacked. Yeah, once Dame hit the shot, I knew it was over with. Bro was shooting from fucking Calabasas. Like, bro, only person going try hard on the West was Karl Anthony Towns, bro. Bro literally dropped 50 points. Like, look at this, man. He's literally putting out Kyrie's bag on Giannis, making him look stupid. Then you got Dame out here pulling up like he's fucking playing in Portland again. Jesus Christ. Luka's literally out there trolling. Look how much time
You see that?
the game was over when this happened. Luka misses a dunk, and you know the most try-hard person in the All-Star game. Dame has to come from half court, pull it, yanks it, cranks it. Like, you know it's bad when the highlight is Curry tapping the backboard. Like, bro, this isn't middle school. Like, yeah, bro, they're literally trolling. Like, look at the sequence. Look at Cat just trying to stat pad, bro. Bro's just trying to talk to his chat later and say he dropped 50 in the All-Star game. Like, you know the defense is bad when they literally scored 200 points, which has never been done in an NBA game before. Even All-Star game. Never. NBA, I speak for all fans when we say, please bring back the old format. This is not it, bro.
I think that more or less visualizes and shows that like we can just ramble here for hours and just say, "Oh, it sucked. How do they shoot? What are they gonna do?" Like, it's not up to us. It's up to them. They want to play or not.
It's just sad, man.
You know what we can do? The only thing we can do is not tune in and not watch it.
Well, that's not going to happen because I'm a degenerate gambler and I need something to happen at all points.
Just watch it on Streamies. It doesn't count.
Listen, I will be watching again, and I will be complaining about it again. But I reserve the right as a man and as a fucking paying fan to fucking do so. So that's what
guys. By the way, we're sponsored by StreamEast.io. If you want to watch any live sports game, you go ahead and check them out. They help pay for all this stuff on the screen that you see. It's all pretty, and go watch StreamEast. Anyway, I love StreamEast, bro.
When did we get a sponsorship?
Anyway. All right, I'm ready to talk about NASCAR. This shit's really fucking boring with the NBA. So thank you for another lackadaisical, uninviting fucking All-Star game. And if Brian's ready, if you're ready, Brian, I'm gonna bring you up. All right, cool. All right, let me drop down this display. So Brian, can you save us from talking about terrible basketball and get into some NASCAR with us?
I mean, I sure hope so. God, basketball. That All-Star game was freaking terrible.
Oh, it was. Yeah. Did you watch it?
I watched as much as I could.
It was. I don't even know if I want to continue to get it was. Let me ask you a question. The one thing I'll ask you is, who would you have liked to see in the dunk contest? Just one person.
Ooh,
one person in the dunk contest. I mean, I would like to see a center. Like Jokic in the dunk contest. I mean, can he jump? I don't know. Can Embiid's knees handle it? Probably not.
Yeah, that tweet was interesting. Embiid was like, I could have fucking won that dunk competition.
Yeah.
Well, thanks for participating. Oh, that's right. His meniscus was torn.
Well, he's fucking.
Yeah, that's right. I forgot about that.
Hey, is he coming back? Let's venture off real quick. Is he coming back this year?
I mean, it doesn't sound like it, but
no.
Maybe
they haven't confirmed.
Yeah, they haven't confirmed nor denied.
I've been spamming NBA teams versus the Sixers, and I've made a lot of money off of it. Just adding them to parlays. Like, the Sixers are playing a shitty game. They're gonna get smoked anyway.
The Sixers went. This is the Sixers right now. Just fucking crashing down to earth.
Yep,
dude.
and I'm just like, look at this is the Sixers, and this is my Movada. Just slowly growing.
Oh man, hey, we're looking good on that Bubba Wallace pick. By the way.
So
sorry,
while you
guys,
got the races
I'm
up,
double time right
while
now.
you got the races up, tell us about the race that's going on and then what you guys placed for today.
So I had McDowell versus Josh Berry, and it sounds like McDowell has an electrical issue. He's down 5 laps right now, so that's not looking very good. But
Yeah, that's a loss there.
Hamlin versus Keselowski is still alive, and I mean Hamlin's a closer here, so I'm not worried about where we are with 103 laps of 200 done.
Who's top 3 right now in the poll?
Gilliland,
Gilliland-
Logano, Truex, Wallace is
Haley.
6th. Where's Byron? I don't even fucking see him. That's what I like to
32nd.
see, baby. Hey, there we go.
Yep.
God damn, I love NASCAR. I just love it. Okay, so yeah, we got. Hey, what else you got? You got one more? Don't you have a couple more matchups?
I have a matchup tonight. I have Sheldon Creed versus who was it? Mayer.
Sam Mayer. Yeah.
Sam Mayer.
That one, I like that one a lot. Anybody who's fucking watching right now, that's a fucking. If you can find that fucking line, smack the fuck out of it. I think that's a great fucking pick.
Yeah, Sam Mayer has struggled historically here at Daytona, and I think Creed's got the right equipment this year, and he actually has a teammate who's not an asshole. So,
yeah, fucking goddamn Austin Hill, dude. He's such a piece of shit. All right, so let me fucking let's talk Daytona. This kind of fucked us up a little bit, but all right, we're fucking 104 laps in. Gilliland's leading, which I don't know how long that's gonna fucking last. But who do you think's gonna pull it out here today?
I mean, it looks like Logano's race to lose. He's been up front pretty much the entire race.
He's so good.
Got a fast.
I took Joey plus 1,000.
It was a great pick. Great fucking pick. Truex loves to win on Mondays, though. He's a Monday.
On Mondays, is that a strategy?
Hey, listen. Actually, it might be because I believe the last 3 races that were on a Monday, did he not win all 3 of them?
Yeah, it's some crazy stat like that. He wins rain out races. So
He gets on the fucking intercom with his fucking chief, and he's like, "Chief, what's today?" Dude, I thought it was fucking Tuesday. Hold on.
It's Truex Monday, baby. I'm coming in hot. He is top 2 right under top 3, I think, right now. Yeah, we got, dude. I'm so glad NASCAR's back, especially watching that fucking piece of shit All-Star game. I am so fucking glad. They one thing that Bovada's doing this year, I don't know if you have access to it. I don't know if DraftKings or ESPN bet dropped. But what I did want to do is go through with you real quick. Doesn't have to be real quick, but I have season totals on Bovada for the first time ever. Like season win totals. I actually thought there was some juicy fucking spots for this. Let me pull it up real quick. Do you have fucking season win totals on ESPN?
I do not. So this is going to be completely blind. And when you start listing them off, I'm just going to have to lightning round, right?
Yeah, we'll do a little lightning round. You're getting Gators hitting you right now in the chat, just so you know. He's very upset. Somebody crashed. He's very upset about it. All right, let me go to All Motorsports. Let me pop this up. I don't even know if they have these lines up anymore. I'm gonna be very upset if they don't.
Fucking Bovada will pop shit up and tease you with it, and then you go back. You're like, I think I saw that. And they're like, yeah. You thought
No, oh yeah, here we go. We only have Xfinity right now because the fucking the race is running right now for NASCAR. But let's run through this real quick. They have a total of 6 up here. All right, I'm gonna give it to you front to back here. AJ Allmendinger, total regular season wins. They have 3.5. The over is even. The under is minus 130.
I would say under.
Okay, I'm gonna hit over on that, and we'll tally these up at the end of the year.
Okay. He's gonna get at least 1, if not 2, on a road course. So
I'm spazzing on hot.
That's what that's you keep going. We'll keep talking there. You're good. That's another thing. Andy's running full time. That's why it gives me. I think he's gonna have a good opportunity to win. This one is actually really fucking interesting. Austin Hill. Over 2.5, minus 125, under 2.5, minus 105.
I'll take the over on Austin Hill.
Yeah, I like that.
He was the regular season champ last year. He runs well at Daytona. He runs well at Talladega. He's a good plate. Yeah, I'll take the over on Austin Hill over 2.5.
Okay, I like that. Hey, if you're fucking tallying this up here, Brian and I, when we get together on NASCAR shit, especially, it tends to fucking slap. So I would definitely take some notes here. And if we're telling you Austin Hill is going to get over 2.5 wins, I actually think you could see those 2.5 wins, or at least 2 wins within the first half of the season, I would say. And then you're just looking for a fucking win, and it doesn't even matter. It's got to be regular season. The best thing about this is it's regular season.
Oh, regular season only.
No fucking playoffs included. All right, so we're going over on Austin Hill. Next one, we got Cole Custer. His over is set at 3.5.
Ooh.
That's what I said. The over is -150.
How many races did Cole Custer win last year?
I think probably close to 3 or 4.
Close to 3, right?
Yeah, it probably was 3 or 4.
I'm seeing if I can pull this up. Cole Custer won.
It's a money looking play. Sorry.
3 races last year. No.
I think 3 or 4.
Yeah, I can't sort by league. I'd say under on Cole Custer.
All right, I'm going to join you on that. That's also, it's juiced -150. I don't know what the fuck people are thinking. We'll take the under on that. I am
series champion, probably thinking that he's going to repeat.
Okay, but would you say that there's more talent in the Xfinity series this year? Because I think there is.
Yeah, there's also some dummies in the Xfinity.
That's a good point. Good point.
So, Rocky, if you ever watch Malcolm in the Middle,
yep,
Frankie Muniz is going to be starting tonight at 9:00
in the Xfinity series.
In the Xfinity series,
as a driver. He's a race car driver now.
Driving a race car tonight.
He was in the ARCA series last year, and he was god awful most of the time. But yeah.
Frankie Muniz, one who acted along Bryan Cranston and got yelled at the entire show.
Yep.
Yep.
What's his line?
What's his line? He's not even on the fucking board for. There's no way he's.
What are we
anywhere.
doing? That's prime time television. Get him on the board.
Frankie Muniz is plus 25,000 to win tonight, and he should. Hey, listen, that's too high. I just want everybody to know. I watched him race in the ARCA series. He is. That's way too high. And I know he spent fucking money on his car. I know he was spending fucking money on that car.
He's like,
he still couldn't get over fucking 6th in ARCA. All right, so we're going under on Custer. Both agree on that. Okay, for some reason they have Jesse Love on here. I don't know why, but he's a half a win. So over or under for him.
He's a rookie, so he's in really good equipment.
The 2, right? He's in the 2.
Yep. I don't think he wins his rookie year.
Okay, I'm gonna go over on that. I think he's got a little juice. I think he's pretty fucking good. If
Sheldon Creed couldn't win in that car, I don't see a rookie winning in that car.
Okay, but how good is Sheldon Creed? Let's take a little detour here. How good is he?
That's fair. I mean, I would say that he was probably in inferior equipment compared to Austin Hill. I think that was one of the big arguments last year, was that he was in subpar equipment, and almost made the Final Four.
Fucking knocked out his teammate too.
How good is Sheldon Creed? We'll find out. We'll find out this year.
Do you think that he's gonna you think tonight we're gonna see a little bit of payback?
I sure as hell hope so.
I think Austin Hill's coming in hot. I really think that Austin Hill's coming in hot. If he's got a chance, listen, if Sheldon Creed's leading and Austin Hill is in second place, burn your fucking ticket because Austin Hill is going to put him so fucking deep into the wall. He might go through the motherfucker. That is one matchup I am going to fucking revel and watch very closely in Xfinity this year. Those boys are going to war this year.
Yeah.
Every time they can spin each other, they will be spinning each other, and I love it. And I fucking love it. Stop. I'm getting fucking blown up. People don't understand that Daytona is a fucking long haul race, and everyone's like, "What's going on? What's happening?" They're fucking pitting, everybody. Take a breath. Let's take a break. All right.
How many laps left?
We're at 1/16 of 200.
Out of 200, and this is a 2.5 mile track, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Damn,
So
I
you
wish
got.
I wish we could just watch the rest of the race live on the stream.
Oh, yo, pull it up. Fucking, we'll watch it right now.
You think we'll get taken down on YouTube?
Absolutely not. What are they gonna do? All right, so let's go. Okay, the next one I have up here is Justin Allgaier. I think this is a very interesting line. 3.5 over under.
See, I would have said
really
3.
well lined. Really well lined here. It's probably the sharpest line.
I would have just guessed 3.
Yeah.
In junior motorsports.
Yep.
Equipment. I'll say over.
Okay.
I'm
going to join you on that over too.
I think junior motorsports lost Barry. They don't have Gregson. Allgaier is kind of like the flagship team, so I'll go over on that.
Why am I getting fucking RIP right now?
Who died? Your bet died, or
somebody's saying that Bubba's dying right now, which I thought he just pitted, so I didn't think we were.
Okay, so I don't think I can pop this up on the stream here.
Dude, pop that shit up.
I don't know where to watch it. It's not on Stream East.
Oh, okay. All right. Last one. We got Sam Mayer and his. I feel like this over under is 3.5. I feel like that's
an under. That's an easy under.
That's a -160 under.
Mm-hmm.
That's
for
nasty.
Good reason.
Yeah, that's way too high. We're both going under on that one. All right, we're gonna look at these at the end of the year and see how close we got.
Sure.
I'm taking over.
The over's +120. Now, here's the thing. I think Sam Mayer kind of came into his own a little bit towards the end of last year. Would you agree?
Yeah. I mean, he's always been someone who was very like an Uber prospect. So he was an Acuna or what would it be for football? A Lamar Jackson, like an Uber prospect. So Sam Mayer has been on people's radar forever. So it's just whether he can put it together.
Yeah, and that's another thing. I think actually when Gibbs came out last year and kind of shit talked him after he spun him to get the win, I think that kind of woke him up a little bit, so to speak. I don't know if you could. I think that was the moment, and I think he earned off like 2 or 3 wins right after that. I think he's fucking good. I wouldn't be surprised if that goes over. That's probably my week. It's juiced too much to the under. I wouldn't play it at all, but. The other ones, I think we align on Austin Hill. I think he goes over 2.5. We align on Custer. I think that's an under 3.5. And we align on Allgaier for the over. But Mayer is probably the weakest one there. I don't think that – I think he has the capability to be a champion in the Xfinity Series. I just think he does. I think he's got the skill driving. Does he have the funding? I don't know who's the one car with.
That's Junior Motorsports too.
Okay, yeah, I think he's got a shot, man. I don't know. We'll see how that goes. But yeah, so let's recap it. AJ, you have him going under. I have an over. Austin Hill, we both have over. Custer, we both have under. Love, you have under. I have over. Allgaier, we both have over. Sam Mayer, we both have under. I put all those in, by the way.
That is fucking crazy.
What?
I'm just looking at Prize Picks, where they have like second half of the season like props for like futures.
Yeah,
like,
they have
20-point games. That's wild.
Yeah, they have everything on Prize Picks right now.
Really quick, just because some people are asking in the chat, would you guys mind if I lay up what we have for hockey tonight, and then we'll get back to NASCAR?
Yeah, go for it, buddy. Go for it.
All right, real quick. So obviously there's no NBA tonight, and if you guys have any picks, you can tail on to this as well, Brian or Dan. Shots on goal. This is gonna be easy for me because I already got these locked in. I'll make these quick. Bedard over 2.5. When he was healthy, his line was 3.5. It's at 2.5 now.
Oh, he's back.
Man, yes, he is.
Nice.
Stamkos over 2.5. Lock that in, and then you got to lock in. Carolina to win, and who's Chicago playing? Chicago is playing, Carolina to win, and then Tampa to win. And so you lock those in as a parlay together. It's plus 400 or 425. That's what I locked in. And I was going to look at points, but I'll save you guys the spare change of the extra shit. But that's what I'm rocking tonight. So make sure you grab Bedard and Stamkos over. And there's a whole bunch of other shit you can check out. And look at players for under on their points totals, like certain players that don't get ice time. But as I digress, we'll get back into some NASCAR. So I just kind of, because I can't view it. What's the live update real quick?
Okay. Hold on. Live update. Kyle Busch is leading. Cindric is 2. Byron is 3.
Where's Logano?
Logano
8th.
No, but Logano's 20th.
Oh.
Wallace is 12th, and I'm getting RIPs right now. Jesus Christ, guys. All right. Anyways, let's everyone just take a fucking breath. And then I did see college basketball plays. My highest rated play is Texas A&M Corpus Christi. I know that sounds fucking weird, but that's the highest rated play. So,
what was it again? Texas A&M Corpus Christi?
Yeah.
Is that a player or is that a school, Corpus Christi?
That's a goddamn school.
What did you just say?
It's a school, Texas A&M Corpus Christi.
Oh, okay. You're just taking them to win?
Well, the spread, whatever the spread is, take it. It'll hit.
How you been doing with the women's basketball?
I gave up. I gave up real quick.
I mean, I never
had
started.
one bad night, and I was like, fuck these fucking motherfuckers. And I just fucking threw a bunch of shit, and I was done.
Dude, it was a tough spot it's for me. So I got my Bovada account by doing the show over $1,000, and then I needed to pay a big bill that I had. So I'm like, I need all 1,000 of it. So I pull all 1,000 of it, and I put it towards my bill. And I'm looking at the account now, and I'm like, fuck. It just seems so small. You work so hard for it. What's the most you both, I mean, without the IRS fucking coming at you, what's the most you guys have withdrawn from your account? Mine's a G.
Oh, my God.
Damn, it's like on stream. We're going to talk about this.
But there might have been a moment. Do you remember those NASCAR parlays I was hitting for a while there? So I think the most I got from a very kind gentleman was 4,800 in a weekend. That was my best.
Damn.
Yeah,
that's fucking.
He was very upset, but it was great. Yeah, it was great. There was every weekend for probably about a year. I was just posting tickets, just like 1,000, 700. 600, just fucking kept hitting them. It was ridiculous. It was ridiculous. How about you?
Oh, me? I don't know. I think maybe a 1,500 was probably the highest for a week.
Mm-hmm.
It hurts.
He went on a run, though. Hey, he went on a run for a while with college basketball that was absurd.
Oh, I bet.
It was absurd, dude.
And I bet when you guys withdrew, you didn't do what I did. I withdrew all of it because I needed it. You guys probably had a good chunk of change in there to play with as well, too, to build that up again. So I'm starting
it's
back from
different
the
when
bottom.
you got a fucking bookie. They pay you out every Monday, and then you go back.
Go back to zero. Yeah,
it's much different because you get like whatever is your set amount, and then whatever you get over that, you collect, and then
I don't like the books that you owe money to. Because it feels like it's like, how can I explain this? It's like if you sell weed and instead of buying a whole ounce up front to sell it, you're like, you know what? Just front me this ounce right now. And then you owe the drug dealer because it's an easy way to explain it.
You went straight to being a drug dealer. You're a fucking degenerate, dude. You're a motherfucking
I'm
degenerate.
not a drug dealer. It's just an
Jesus
analogy.
Christ. You went straight to fucking. You can, There
It's just
are
less enjoyable.
some nice aspects about having a bookie. Let's just put it that way. Spot on, right?
No, because think about it. Like, okay, so you place a bet, it doesn't hit, and you got 0 in your account. You're like, that sucked. You place a bet, you got 0 in your account, and you're like, fuck, now I owe $300 that I have to come up with. Just take it from my funds. Don't let me place it if I don't got it. My buddy Max is like, yo, Rock, hop on the book. You get free plays, and then you can play a bunch of other shit. And then I lost the bet, and I got a text. He's like, yo, that's gonna be $350 on Tuesday. I never lost that much money to him, but it was probably like $30. And I'm like, damn, now I owe this dude bread. Like, I don't want to owe anyone. Owing anyone money is the worst feeling ever. It's the worst feeling ever.
Well, especially when it's a bookie and you're like, Jesus Christ, how am I gonna fucking pay this guy?
My leg's gonna get
I've
broke.
been there. It's not fun. It's not a good time. But yeah, no, there are some good aspects. Wallace is a 9th. What are these fucking guys talking about?
I want to start being a bookie, and I'm gonna turn it into fucking Fast and Furious.
No, you don't. Listen,
listen.
Go ahead.
I want to start taking pink slips from people. Let me get you pink slip. Like, listen, you don't pay up. I'm taking this pink slip.
I think that it would be the height of stupidity to be a bookie. The fact that you have to like chase people down for money is crazy. Dude, they have to chase people down for money. I've been the dude that they've been chasing. Just gonna be honest with you guys.
Yeah, like I'm stuck in the tunnel ways.
I have ducked some fucking people. Let's just put it that way. But yeah, no, absolutely, dude. I would never want to be a fucking bookie. It ain't worth it, dude. Unless you're dealing with fucking multiple thousands of dollars, it ain't worth it.
Dude, I was even watching that video. I forget who the dude that's all tatted up that wins all the casino bets was like, yeah, I went to go cash a $4.5 million bet. And as I'm leaving, someone pulls out of the casino, which is like an exclusive lot where regular customers can't go. And they start tailing him as he left with $4.5 million because he won it in that casino. And they were like not happy about it. And it was part of the casino chasing. I'm like, people that run these books, that run casinos, whatever the case may be, as much as they want you to win, they don't. As much as they say they want you to win, they don't. Obviously, they just want to take all your fucking money, but they will chase you down.
They don't want you to win at all.
They don't want you. They will. Perception. The commercials are.
There are the most successful. The most successful sports bettors aren't allowed to place bets. They literally have to employ people to bet for them.
Yo, bro, lock this in.
Yo, you can't, like, seriously, the best fucking, Blaney pulled it out. Yeah, I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry I tipped that fucking Wallace bet. It's over. He's in 7th and Byron's in 6th. It's over. RIP us, guys. We lost.
Let me ask Brian a question because this is important to me. Brian, as a bettor, have you ever seen Uncut Gems?
Oh, yeah. Absolutely.
Okay. I bring it up to Dan just in passing as an analogy, and he's like, dude, fuck that movie, fuck the film, fuck the picture, and fuck Adam Sandler. I'm like, it's a good movie.
I never said fuck Adam Sandler. I just have trouble believing that anybody who made that movie has ever placed a bet before. I'm just gonna
They didn't have to. It's like, dude, I have really trouble thinking Bryan Cranston ever really made meth. What the fuck?
I believe it. I believe Brian at some point in his life spun a little fucking meth. I believe that shit.
So Bryan Cranston's cooking meth and fucking Frankie Muniz is racing in a fucking race car.
Hey, what would you believe if I told you prior to us revealing that Malcolm in the fucking Middle is driving a race car in a professional racing series tonight? What would you have believed, that Bryan Cranston actually cooked meth or Frankie Muniz is driving a race car for real?
What? Not to burst. I'd probably think Frankie Muniz is gonna race a fucking race car.
There's no fucking way. You didn't even fucking remember who he was at first.
I know who Frankie Muniz is. He's fucking Agent Cody Banks. Come on. I remember. I'm surprised you even knew the reference. It's like my era Disney.
That's so wild, dude.
Listen, Agent Cody Banks is about to pull out the W tonight. Plus 25,000. Throw the fucking bread on it.
Yo, if he wins, I will literally chop off my penis. Let's just put it that way. There's not a
Clip
lot
it.
to chop off,
Clip
but I'll
it.
fucking chop
Fuck
it off.
the
guys. It's over.
25,000. This is gonna be a fucking stream and a half. It's like
Dude, on
Dan
stream,
cuts
I will
off
chop
me.
it up. I will lob it off on stream, guys.
Like, Rock, do I really have to do this? I'm like, we are on YouTube, Dan. You have to.
Dude, this is for real. We are streaming. You have to lob that shit off.
Do you want to be
dude.
famous? How bad do you want it? It's just one slice. Just
Then I'll be known as Dickless Dan for the rest of my life. That would be fucking great, dude.
double down Dyke.
Double down Dickless Dan. I love that shit, dude.
I mean, it's.
Oh, shit.
Have you guys never known anyone that like really went off the rails with like not just sports betting, but like betting in general, and like really got in, like fucked up situations?
Oh yeah. Oh, for sure.
Yo, this is a dark world. I'm just gonna be real honest with you.
brushing the surface. I'm like, I can talk about it on TikTok. You
have-
guys are like, dude, lost an arm.
We have a guy in our Discord who's an actual bookie who deals with larger amounts, and yeah, he got burned for like 3,500 the one time. He got burned for he's a bookie. Like he fucking guy burned him for 3,500. Guys have burned other people. Guys have burned people in the chat. Like they were in the chat, we were all friendly, and they fucking like one of our guys, Gator, who is like a fucking wild card. This kid's a wild card. Like he's just a fucking wild man, dude. He's like, he looks like Macaulay Culkin, like with a heroin problem. Well, maybe Macaulay Culkin already has a heroin problem, but he looks like Macaulay Culkin, and he's just fucking spamming like 3K bets like left and right. He burned another guy that we knew for like $1,500. Like, dude, it gets fucking gnarly in this world, man.
And you're like, Gator, what the fuck? He's like, oh, you know, man.
No, he's
like,
great.
oh,
He's
yeah.
good people. Like I was the only one that I brought him back because I thought he was funny. So it worked out for us. But
Gator is very much like Vegas in a human being.
yeah,
Like 3 days of him in life would probably be just
God.
enough. And
Dude,
after day
that's a
4 or
funny
5,
analogy.
you'd be like,
3 days? Could you? I would fucking murder that kid after like an hour and a half. There's no way. All this shit talking, dude, he would get us killed. Like if we ever met up somewhere, we would die. Like if we fucking all three of us degenerates walk into a fucking casino, we're fucking getting thrown out. That's just how it's gonna work. Especially with that fucking kid. Yeah, no, dude, this world, like, as much fun as we have here, it gets fucking dark, dude. It gets fucking dark. Like, people fucking throwing their last $20 on a fucking, like, and I mean, when I say last $20, like, I mean their kids didn't eat that night. Like, they fucking got $20 and they're throwing it on a parlay. Like,
yeah, because I'm
that's
just like,
the shit I'm talking about.
in ways, or like I'm 25 years old, but like in ways, I still feel like a little kid, especially like, you know, working with you guys, and regardless of the case of like respecting you guys. And I don't know, I feel like Dan pulled me in, and I'm so green. Like I love sports. I love Sidney Crosby. I love Stephen Curry. Like, I'm just going through it, and I'm like, oh my god, I hit a parlay and this and that. Like it could have been completely different, where there's no YouTube channel. There's just a random guy in my town, and Dan's like, just go play some bet with him. He's like, if Dan wasn't a smart sports bettor, I'd be dead right now. Because instead of me being like, Dan, I fucked up, like, and he's like, hey, just play the straight bets and slowly grow your bankroll. He could have just I could if this show started with me and Gator, I'd have been dead. It's like throw 500 on the fucking Niners right now.
If the show was with you and Gator, he would have said some terrible racial slur and you would have been booted off of every fucking, like, dude, this world of degenerate gamblers, it is dicey. It gets fucking dicey, man. Like we know a lot of, like, especially in the Discord, we know a lot of cool dudes like that are, you know, like have money, work regular jobs, and just bet on the side, like, you know, most people do. But then we know people that fucking, I mean, I think like in the last month, Gator's thrown like, what, 5 $2,000 bets or some shit like that.
He bet the Chiefs 2,000. He put 2,000 on the Chiefs. I know that.
Yo, right away too. Right away. I mean, like when the line came out, he was like 2K. Just fucking threw it. The kid's I've never seen somebody hit like that motherfucking dude hits, but when he hits, he's fucking, I mean, he's unstoppable. That fucking kid hits everything.
Sounds like Rain Man.
Yeah, he's He's Rain Man.
But when you say his
A
name,
very
I picture
racist Rain Man.
racist Rain Man.
If Dusty Hoffman was if he was a super big racist, that would be Gator. Done.
Okay, because every time he said Gator, I pictured Will Ferrell from the other guys. Gator,
Yeah,
don't
no,
take the shit.
dude. He's posted that meme so many times. Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, he's got it.
Yeah, he's great, dude. He's good people. You meet a lot of wild fucking characters.
I need a tweak in sports betting friend. I need a tweaker.
We'll get you in the Discord, buddy. You need to get in there anyways.
The internet's a wild fucking place.
Yo, I've met so many stupid people. I can't even tell you, man.
Dude, it's crazy because when you're talking about getting burned on Discord, the only thing I know about getting burned on Discord is I have an NFT project, and so people will hold their crypto, and like a bunch of hackers, not hackers, but like scammers will come in. They'll be like, "Hey, I'm Red Pill Lions. Click this link," and then you click the link, and then all your crypto's gone. I've had people come to me and be like, one dude was really bad. So if you know anything about crypto, you have a crypto wallet, and in your wallet, you get 12 random words, and that's called your seed phrase. And basically, you cannot give that out to anyone because if they can get it, they can access all your crypto. This one dude hits me and he's like, "Hey, Rock, I was wondering if you can give me some free NFTs." I was like, "Why would I do that?" And he's like, "Because I kind of like got hacked and scammed." I'm like, "Well, what happened?" He's like, "Well, this dude hit me up and he's like, 'Can I have your seed phrase?' And I was like, 'Sure.' And just gave him all the. I'm like, you just gave away the keys to your car. I'm not giving you. So if you got scammed by accident and like I can help you a little bit, that's fine, dude. Literally, that's like Dan. If you're on the side of the road, and somebody walks up, he's like, "Hey, Dan, can I have your car keys?" And you're like,
"Here you go, bud."
Yeah. So I have to do a lot of like.
Kyle Busch crossed out. Kyle Busch popped a tire.
Okay, so where's Joey?
All that I care about is that Bubba goddamn Wallace is in front of Byron. That's all I give a fuck about.
Let's go.
All right, well, that's good for Kyle. He's done. Good deal.
Kyle. I didn't think about that. It's got to suck doing like race car betting, and then like you're like, he's got it. Slams down.
Yeah, no, that
race.
happens. That happens, but also it's great when you're on like lap 5 and the guy you're fucking matched up against crashes out, and you fucking got a free bet after that. It's great.
No shit.
It's a 3-hour horse race.
So can I ask you a question?
And the thing that you have to contend with, you can ask me a question in 1 second. And the thing that you have to contend with, especially with NASCAR, if a guy crashes on with 2 laps left, you got to re-rack them, and you have to restart, and like they have to go again. And like if they don't fucking accomplish it, they go into overtime, and then they go. It gets fucking wild. Like I would suspect Wallace is in 8th, Byron's in 7th. Wallace in 4th, Byron in 9th.
There hasn't been a big wreck yet, and there will be.
Byron in 13th.
Can I ask you a question? 15th. I know big wrecks kind of tail into everybody, but has anybody ever, like, I'm assuming you guys obviously have, but like looked into like what drivers crash or spin out or like get disqualified from the race based on their vehicle not like making it to finish the most? Like, is there like any play on like drivers that just like are more aggressive and crash more?
Yeah, I think in the right spots, right? Like, Brian, I mean, when you really look at it, the best thing about NASCAR is like it's the most consistent league with like the given data set that you have. I think like you have drivers that excel at certain types of racetracks, and you have drivers that just do not do well. And that's what I love about NASCAR. Like there's a very large data set that like, because these drivers, like once they get to the top league, most of the time they stay there. Like if they're if they're decent enough, like they're just going to be there. So you have people, like you have drivers like AJ Allmendinger who are like road course ringers. Like if you have a road course, which is not just left turns, it's like on an F1 track basically, and they're going left and right, left and right, left and right. Like he's one of the best at that. So like he's not you wouldn't want to play AJ Allmendinger at a cup level in like certain tracks, but you would want to play him on the road. Like that's what I love about NASCAR. Like every driver has their strengths and their weaknesses, and no matter where you are, like you can fucking pinpoint one that's going to have a bad fucking week. So yeah, you absolutely do. And like aggression, especially comes into play like at a super speedway. If you're too aggressive early, you'll fucking crash out. Like that's just how it is. So you can't fucking you have to play like. But there's also like you get to the last lap and you want a guy that's gonna fucking put another guy into the wall so he can fucking win. Like that fucking happens, man. And it's gonna happen in this fucking race. Bubba Wallace is in second. Byron is not even on the fucking board.
Give us the
right
top 10
now.
real quick.
We got Cindric in first, Wallace in second, Blaney in third, Reddick in fourth, Stenhouse in fucking fifth. How does Ricky get to the fucking front at every fucking super speedway? God damn him, he's fucking great at super speedways, dude. Yeah, LaJoie's in 10th. That's fucking fantastic. Busher, Bowman, Chastain, Allmendinger, Stenhouse, Reddick, Blaney, Wallace, Cindric. That's front, back to front, top 10 right now.
Well, my pit's fucked, didn't it?
No. You got 64 laps left. Like that's another fucking what? 2 hour at least, hour and a half.
All right.
Yeah,
All right.
they're gonna have to pit at least twice.
Brian, you ever been in person?
I went to the Daytona race a couple years ago, the fall race under the lights. It was crazy. So
they're whipping too.
It's loud. It's loud. Well, these cars are even louder than the previous generation cars. So
yeah,
it's loud.
Oh, we got 3 fucking lines going too right now. Oh, it's getting wild. It's getting fucking wild right now.
Yeah, it's go time. So they're gonna try to position themselves to.
What are you guys watching this on?
Fox.
Yeah, on Fox.
Who the fuck has Fox anymore? No, but like, are you streaming it or are you watching on television?
I'm watching on TV.
What are you streaming on, Dan?
Fubo?
Oh, Fubi. Yeah. Yeah.
Fubu?
Yeah, Fubu.
Fubu. Who's the guy on Shark Tank that owns Fubu?
Damon something. Damon. He said, wasn't he Jay-Z's partner before Jay-Z was like, get the fuck out, you're done.
Yeah.
He just fucking kicked him out.
Yeah, I forgot the fucker's name. It's just Steph. He's sports bet.
All right. So is that, I mean, yeah, I think we're good. An hour and 16, probably.
Yeah, I think that's mostly about it. So you guys can catch us on Mondays, Wednesdays, or Mondays, Thursdays, and then we're going to do a different kind of schedule scheme where it's like based on the sporting events, Saturdays or Sundays. So Mondays and Thursdays for sure, and then either Saturday or Sunday based on what we have the day before.
And that's going forward, Rocky.
That
Jesus
is going
Christ.
Forward. I had one day where I was a little caught up.
Yeah.
And listen, if you want to submit a song to my reaction channel and you make me rate it, you can check me out.
Get the fuck out. Don't you fucking no. Don't nobody submit anything to anyone. I want that to be clear. If anyone submits, you're cut off. You're done. No more picks for you.
Oh, dude.
Wallace
is
in first. Everybody who sent me and spammed me RIP in the chat, go fuck yourselves. I hope you have a horrible night and stub your goddamn toe. Wallace is in first.
Did you take him to win or to beat a driver?
No, but I wouldn't do that. Bubba can't close.
Why does that sound like a movie line? Bubba can't close.
That will be in a movie if I ever fucking make a NASCAR one. Bubba can't close.
Dan, write me a script where I'm like a young sports bettor that gets caught up in a fucked up world where I'm a kid. I just get caught up in like a YouTube channel where I'm like, oh my god, I like Sidney Crosby, and then I just get my leg chopped off. My legs just go.
Just leg hacked off. Yeah, but what I did want to say is we'll have Brian on for the foreseeable NASCAR future here, just so we can get good spots. Like I said, I like to pick his brain when it comes to NASCAR. I feel like when we collaborate, it goes quite well for both of us. So we'll keep that fucking rolling. God, this middle lane's fucking pumping right now. I got to go watch this fucking race. I can't.
I said I'll do it. This has been Degen Fantasy. Shout out to Brian for joining us today. We'll be streaming again on Thursday, so make sure you guys come check it out. And other than that, it's been your boy Rocky Prop, Chef Rocky, Double Down Dan. We'll catch you guys.